¿Cómo están a todos? Les habla Checa y bueno, continuamos con Bravely Default parte 2, limpiando todas las misiones del mundo. Si vieron el capítulo anterior, vieron que por hacer esas misiones descubrí el asterisco del maestro de bálsamos. Así que vamos a continuar con las siguientes misiones secundarias. Último. Qué frío corazón. Ahí está. Brazos de bomb de golems infernales. Ya tengo esto ya. Marcahielo. Marcahielo. Han hecho a los oloradenses, celebración. Ah, no era esto. Su amiga le envía sus saludos. Qué bueno. En el restaurante se conocieron. Qué bueno que estén bien. Que le devuelva la carta seguro. Y agarrar la misión de acá. Uy, de Gloria misma.
Are you heading out somewhere?
Yes. I thought I might go for a walk to try and clear my mind.
Good idea. It should be nice with the sea so close by.
The sea? Yes. Perhaps a stroll along the beach would be nice. Would you like to come with me?
Sure. Why not?
Voy a dar un paseo por la orilla del mar. A ver, supuestamente hay 2 misiones acá. ¿Cuál serrocha acá?
You're kind indeed, allowing a vanquished foe entry to your kingdom, your majesty. And kinder still, allowing that foe's men safe passage home.
It was the least I could do for one so dedicated to the well-being of those in his charge. Now, what brings you here, Sir Lonsdale?
I've come to repay your kindness.
A laudable sentiment. And how do you propose to do so?
With a gift. The gift of my head.
Your head? Indeed.
It's all I have left to offer. Make an example of me, your majesty. Appease your people.
You understand well what it means to rule. And I thank you for your understanding. However, I cannot grant your wish just yet. Were I to see the blood price paid too soon, my people might think me a wild-eyed tyrant. I understand that you and Sir Sloane were once comrades in arms.
¿Ah, sí?
Perhaps
Qué raro.
you might
¿Era un
pay your
mercenario?
respects at his grave before
Oh,
I
no.
accept your offer.
It would be an honor, your majesty.
Very good. My men will show you the way.
Lonsdale?
A la tumba Sloan. Otra vez que Noctiquatos 10, daga asesina. Accepted.
This is right about where you found me, huh?
It's so strange. It wasn't all that long ago, and yet it feels like a lifetime.
Well, we've been through a lot since then, I guess.
Yes. So much has happened.
This might be the longest journey I've ever been on. Longer than any of my sea voyages, even. I've seen so much since we set out. But I wouldn't have seen any of it if you hadn't found me when you did.
The wind crystal just started glowing all of a sudden. We followed it to where the glow was brightest, and there you were. I wonder if the crystal had already chosen you by that point.
Could be. But that wasn't what made me stick with you guys. I chose to do that myself.
Do you have any regrets?
Are you kidding? No way. I wound up with the best bunch of friends anybody could hope to have.
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Your hometown is somewhere on the other side of this sea, isn't it?
Ah.
What kind of place is it?
Él no sabe.
It's nothing much, just a little village miles from anywhere. The fishermen go out fishing, the fishwives stay at home. And the kids? Well, they go shell collecting, crab hunting, swimming in the sea.
It sounds lovely and peaceful.
Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah.
I hope you find your way back there one day.
Me too. Someday.
Es muy
But
curioso.
not yet. There's still stuff we have to do.
I don't want our journey to end yet either. There are so many things out there that we have yet to see. And if we want to see them, we have to keep on going.
Yeah. Think of how much there is we still haven't explored.
I can't hope to explore it all, of course. I am still a princess of Musa. I have responsibilities, duties.
Duties.
Sure, but what's to stop you from doing both?
What do you mean?
Well, you can do your duties while traveling, can't you?
Never mind. If we start talking about all the things I would dearly love to do, we shall be here all day.
Nothing wrong with that. It's better to want to do tons of stuff than nothing. What else is there to get you out of bed in the morning? Come on, tell me about some of the other things you want to do.
Really? All right. I want to... Well, for one thing, the list of books I want to read is almost endless. And I'd love to try my hand at cooking some of the delicious food we've eaten on our travels. Oh, and it would be wonderful to be able to fly on Gwillem's back again and gaze down at the world below.
Then let's do it. Let's do it all. What's stopping us?
I'd also love to... well... to visit your hometown.
A ver qué dice el
You
tipo.
would? Sure, why not? We'll all go. What's so funny?
Oh, it's just that... well... talking about my hopes and dreams like this... it's something I would never have dared to do before I met you all. In fact, I would never have dared to even have hopes and dreams. My duties as a princess were all I ever thought of. All I ever felt I could think of.
Well, you have a strong sense of responsibility. That's more than can be said for most.
No, I was mistaken. Listen, the sound of the waves. Can you hear it?
Un monstruo
I
marino.
couldn't. When we came here before, I couldn't hear it at all. No, I could hear it, of course, but I wasn't listening. And how can someone incapable of truly listening ever hope to rule a kingdom?
I guess having a few friends around has done you good, huh? It helps to share your burdens sometimes.
Yes. Yes, it truly does. It's such a lovely sound. I feel so calm listening to it. And I'm so glad I can finally hear it.
You have friends now, Gloria. You don't have to bear the weight alone.
And I won't. I promise. Now, shall we head back into town?
Sure. What's this? A shell? That gives me an idea. Hey, Gloria. I got something for you.
A seashell?
Yeah, I found it on the beach. Hold it up to your ear.
Why ever would I...
Hold it up to your ear.
Like this?
Ah, el sonido del mar.
I can hear... waves.
You said that sound helped you to feel calm, right? Well, Now you can take it with you wherever you go.
It's like I'm back at the seaside.
But, I guess you don't want to be carrying that stupid thing everywhere, right?
Oh, but I do. In fact, how about there?
A necklace, huh?
Yes. Do you like it?
It's perfect.
Then I shall wear it with pride.
Collar oceánico. El sonido del mar. Estás escuchando el sonido del mar otra vez, Gloria. Sí, suena como las olas rompiendo en la orilla. Es lo más relajante. A mí siempre me ha resultado relajante el océano. Solía pasarme horas mirando al horizonte sin más. Me pregunto por qué tendrá ese efecto. Bueno, la gente de mi tierra cree que venimos del mar. Nuestros ancestros lo hicieron, es decir, hace mucho tiempo. ¿Del mar quiere decir de otro lado del mar? ¿De otro continente? No, más bien del mar. Dicen que fue ahí donde se originó la raza humana. Por eso el océano sería como nuestra madre. Es fascinante. Era algo muy importante cuando era un niño. Los adultos siempre nos pedían que lo tratásemos con respeto. Que le diéramos las gracias por sus bendiciones y esas cosas. El mar, nuestra madre. Sí lo entiendo. El sonido en la caracola tiene algo tan agradable y familiar. Casi como recibir un suave abrazo. Exacto, la gente que no ha crecido cerca del mar no suele entenderlo, pero supongo que tú eres distinto. Consigo un rubí rosa. Ya están los 4 esos. Me falta el rubí rosa, que está acá, se supone. Ruby Rose. Qué flojera encontrar el último. Y madre, está todo arreglado, gracias mío, se han hecho muy felices ambos. Gracias por los esfuerzos. Esta es la carta de la amiga, creo. Sí. Ah, me cogió allá, qué sonrisa. Ah, su madre, más todavía. Informar al soldado, no hemos vuelto a tener noticias. Otra daga asesina. Puedo tener 2.
Did Sloane ever tell you how we met?
Chucha.
No. Guess he never had the chance before he...
Yeah, we were mercenaries.
¿Sí?
And we were rivals. More evenly matched pair you never did see. For every win, a loss. And vice versa. But we stayed in touch, even after we moved on to pastures new. Last time I saw him was in a tavern somewhere. Look at us, eh? 2 swords for hire, both bending the knee at last.
Aye.
¿Que ya de viejo se hizo caballero?
Indeed, that we have found causes for which we would gladly give our lives.
Eso se contradice un poco con la historia.
Poppycock. I managed to wangle myself a generalship because Holograd's got no good men of its own, and you're a glorified nursemaid.
Do not test me, Lonsdale. Princess Gloria is a girl wise beyond her years, and will make a fine ruler one day.
Well, all right for some. The lad in charge round my way these days is a liability and no mistake. He's had his head turned by some brazen temptress, and now his sights are set on a prize he can't possibly win. When they say pride comes before a fall, they're speaking of this one, sure enough.
And as his loyal retainer, art thou not honor-bound to steer thy liege lord to less treacherous waters?
Of course I am. But that only works if he'll listen. And I'm just a hired help.
Then thou must needs redouble thine efforts, old friend. When kings err, men die. Is that not how the saying goes?
Yeah, I know the saying, thank you very much. Anyway, less of the doom and gloom. Let's have a drink, shall we?
Thou would fain face me in a battle of the cups, good sir.
No, I would fain quench my thirst, Pillock. The only thing I'll be facing you in is a fight to put the record in my favour. I'm glad I got to come here, Sloane. I owe you an apology. If I'd listened, we'd not have had to meet again like this. When kings err, men really do die. I'd hope my punishment for understanding that too late would have been to fall by your sword. But you went one better than that, didn't you, you wily old devil? And now the record's firmly in your favour.
What do you mean?
But he didn't even have to beat me himself, did he? He got you lot to do it for him.
You lot.
Got me right good, that did. Being clobbered by a bunch of kids he'd spent 5 minutes training. But if that were his last little dig, then fair play to him. We were even, me and him. As many wins as losses. But not anymore. And now that's settled, I've not much left to stick around for. I'd best be getting back to King Vernon.
There will be no need for that, Sir Lonsdale.
Chucha, fue.
Sir Sloane's final victory was punishment enough. He was always a formidable opponent. This being so, as Lord and Regent of the fair realm of Halcyonia, permit me to make this proclamation. Lord Lonsdale, General of the Army of Holograd, invader and despoiler of these peaceful lands, you are hereby pardoned of all crimes.
Your Majesty?
There is a time for vengeance, and a time for forgiveness. Now go, wherever the road may lead, and may the memory of your old friend travel with you.
Why, thank you, Your Majesty.
Anillo de vida. Creo que eso hace curar poco a poco. A ver, conversa. Viejos camaradas. Está claro que Sir Sloane conocía a mucha gente. Supongo que es lo que tiene que ser un guerrero famoso. Me dijeron que cuando era joven viajó a lo largo y ancho del mundo en busca de rivales a su altura. De hecho, fue durante uno de sus viajes cuando conocí a mi abuelo. Y parece que sus socios mercenarios siguieron viniendo a visitarlo durante mucho tiempo cuando se mudó a Musa. ¿Crees que Lonsdale estaría entre ellos? Desde luego, es probable. Suele hablar de uno al que todavía no había conseguido vencer del todo. Un viejo camarada que hacía mucho tiempo. Ahora que sabemos lo que sabemos, estoy casi segura que se trata de él. Un viejo camarada. Seguro que vivieron muchas cosas juntos cuando eran soldados de fortuna. En esos casos hace falta gente de confianza. Así es gente a la que puedas confiar tu vida y que te confíe la suya. ¿Creen que las cosas serían de otra forma en la lucha contra los grados si Sir Sloane siguiera entre nosotros? ¿En qué sentido? ¿Que si Lonsdale le habría cambiado de bando o algo? Cierto, ahora que lo decís en alto no parece muy probable. Es una pena, habría sido maravilloso verlo luchar codo con codo. ¿La carta? Ah, su madre. ¿Cuál es la recompensa acá? Ah, su madre. Recoge flores. Ah, tengo un montón. Vara del demonio. Ah, ya también tenía eso. Ya está. No, otra más. En Wisworld, al menos es en Wisworld. Vamos a Wisworld. Verdad, misiones acá. 2. ¿Qué quiere
Hey,
Rudy?
What are you doing?
Don't tell me you're tidying up the mess for Gentile made all by yourself.
And why shouldn't I be? I've to lead by example, have I not?
Working yourself into an early grave's no example to be setting. What would Lily say, eh?
Ah, volunteering to help, are we, eldest? Very kind
Pues
of
sí.
you. Many hands make light work and all that.
Wait, I never... Me and my big mouth.
Come on. Surely you're not planning on leaving an old pal in the lurch?
Fine. Let's get to it, shall we?
This takes me back. We did a lot of tidying up after folks once upon a time, eh?
After Lady Emma, you mean? Aye. She just couldn't turn the challenger down. Insisted on giving every two-bit wizard who rolled into town a shot at the title.
That she did. And it was always us who had to pick up the pieces afterwards. Ah, great days.
And here we are doing it again. We never learn, do we?
On the contrary, old pal.
Old
This is
pal.
about not forgetting where we came from. There, all done. As near as damn it anyway. It'll do for starters. Now, I owe you something to say thanks.
Ho-ho! The drinks are on Roddy, eh? Lead on,
Ni
big
siquiera me ha dado la
man.
misión, ¿qué tanto hablan?
I think I can do a little better than that.
And what exactly am I supposed
Un
to do
bastón,
with
el
a
ultimate
ratty old bit
flap
of wall dash?
The ultimate stuff.
You'll not be doing anything with it. I'm going to use
Ah.
it to make you a wand that'll help you out there on your travels.
Pero want.
Aye. Like you're a friend indeed, Roddy. All that for little old me.
Oh, don't get too excited just yet. I'll be needing you to gather the rest of the
Clásico.
ingredients first.
You what now?
Oh, wipe that look off your face. It's just a few simple bits and bobs, that's all. First, I'll need some meadow mist. It's a plant that grows over towards Halcyonia. Then we'll be needing some cactus milk. You can find that in Savalon or thereabouts. And last but not least, a chunk of moonstone ice. Rindal's your go-to
Ah,
spot for that.
shit.
A few simple bits. We'll have to traipse halfway around the world for that little lot.
Aye, that you will. And it'll be more than worth your while, believe me.
Fine. If you reckon this wand of yours is so special, I suppose we can give it a go.
I knew you'd come round soon enough. Right, I'll carry on putting things back in order here. You come and find me when you've got the goods.
Alright, alright. Vara divina. ¿Qué tengo, creo? Informa al artista. Otra missione.
Oh, go on, please. I'm begging you.
What?
Look, I want to help, but this is all a little sudden.
¿Qué quiere ver un hada?
What's going on, Adele?
This kid here says he has a job for us. Aye, that's right. I want you to go and fetch me some honeycaps. They're mushrooms, and they're amazing. And I want to let my wee sister taste them. There were these two travellers who told me where they grow, but one of them got really mad when I mentioned going myself. You should have seen it. It is no place for a small child. Stay away, she said. She was so scary. But I have to let my sister try them. Which is why I need you to go and fetch them for me.
Something tells me that you'll just go yourself if we don't. Fine. We'll help you.
Ah, thanks. Where did they say they grew again? Oh, aye, Miasma Woods. It's off to the west there.
Miasma Woods.
Cool
Oh,
your
yes, this-
boots, Selena. Where are we off to in such a hurry?
Miasma Woods, of course.
Huh? We ain't got no business back there, have we?
Qué raro.
Wait, you're going for the kids' sake?
You and I both know how fond monsters are of honeycaps. And we both know how determined the boy was to procure some for his sister. We cannot risk him taking it upon himself to go there.
No way would he go walk about in the forest after the way you spoke to him. He's
Ah.
a poor mite.
Still, we cannot risk it. We should never have told him that they grew there in the first place.
Hey, wait up!
Un poco de suerte. Pieles de serpiente de los estenos derrotados. Túnica floral. Ah, sumar. ¿Cuánta carta? Uno más. Sonido. Recoge madera especial de los lignos derrotados. Su amiga de Whistle y todos tus amigos. ¿Cuál es el puto premio? No me acuerdo. Ah, Corsé de Minerva. No, no es nuevo, ya tengo ya, porque sale siempre cuando es nuevo, una admiración. Este es un sonito. Ah, le da brocha esto. Brocha gorda. Cactus. ¿Qué otra cosa? Es Whistle, ya estoy acá. Con esas pieles va a tener más suerte. Ah, túnica floral, bar. ¿Cuál es la gracia? Qué bueno que grabé. Pasaba al toque.
Whoever told the kid not to come here by himself wasn't wrong.
Yeah, better us than him for sure. So, shall we split up and go look for these mushrooms?
No! No!
Look, Selena, do we really have to do this? I mean, the kid didn't ask us for help or anything, and he sure as heck isn't paying us. Have you forgotten that we don't have 2 gold coins to rub together? And since when did we work for free anyhow?
You saw how desperate the poor boy was to find the mushrooms for his sister. You saw the tears in his eyes. How could you possibly not want to help him?
All right, I get it.
Good. Now, less talk, more action.
Action, eh? What dirty work have you got for me this time?
What?
You think I need you? You wildly overestimate yourself.
Ugh, do you ever give a straight answer to anything?
I could ask you the same question.
Fine.
But only for the child's
kid's
sake.
Shall we?
Yes, let's. The mushrooms at last!
Yeah,
Oi.
awesome. Just hurry up, will you? This place is crawling with monsters.
Yes, yes. Just keep watch, please.
On it. Huh?
Oh shit. ¿Qué mierda? Es,
Flaming
es una mantis planta.
Well, whatever it is, it's messing with the wrong bloke. Bring it, Drongo!
There. That should be.
Look out!
Dag!
I'll be right. Did you get your precious mushrooms?
Yes, I believe I have enough.
Sweet. Then let's get the hell out of here!
Wait,
Ah. ¡Qué mierda!
You have made an enemy.
Yeah. Guess there's only one thing for it. This'll be a piece of cake.
A ver. ¿Tiene 3 cabezas? ¡Ah, la mierda!
Now you've made me mad. Easy does it.
Want to see what I can really do? Safety first!
You are about to witness my true power.
Ah, no sé mucho, creo.
Come and get it!
Son 3.
Wait for it!
12.000. 15.000 insectos.
Time to get serious. Nothing like the long game.
I'll take the hit! Time to play my trump cards.
Escudo.
To meet your maker. Protect myself. Now you've made me mad.
No big deal. Want to see what I can really do? Let me at him. Better cover up.
You are about to witness my true power. It's time to get serious. More!
Insecto.
Check this out. This should do it.
Uy, lo paralizó.
Let me help you. Be healed.
Ah, es diferente.
Time to play my trump card.
Ah, no tengo fuego.
For this. That's better, eh? You can rely on me. Come and get it.
Now you've made me mad. Easy does it. Prepare to meet your maker. Thanks for your help.
Want to see what I can really do? I'm not just a damn hand to a weapon, you know.
Be a pain.
Let me at him.
You are about to witness my true power. It's now or never. Brace yourself. Don't get complacent
Murió.
now. I am stronger. I can feel it.
Look, over there.
Are those the mushrooms the kid was talking about?
Yes, and someone appears to have picked them for us. But why would they leave them here?
No idea. Still, makes our lives easier.
Sure does. Let's grab them and get out of here before we upset any more big, ugly monsters.
Hongos de miel. Al fin, los honguitos para la hermanita casi muerta.
Here you go. These weren't easy to get hold of. Oh, this is great! Thanks so much. I can't wait to see my wee sister's face when she tastes them for the first time.
You're more than welcome. I hope she enjoys them.
Oh, she will. Don't worry.
Well, looks like the kid got his mushrooms.
Yes, wonderful.
What's the matter? What have you gone all sulky for?
I am not sulking. I am
Sulking.
perfectly fine.
Look, it was my fault you dropped the mushrooms, and I'm sorry. But the kid got his hands on them in the end, and he didn't get mauled by monsters either. All's well that ends well, right?
I suppose so.
Hey, listen, the way you went to all that trouble for the little one, not many people would have done that. You've got a good heart, kiddo.
Enough of your nonsense, Dag. We have places to be.
Hey, wait up!
Conversazione. Escapada culinaria. ¿Por qué no dejo pensar en ellos? Es terrible, che, no me lo quito de la cabeza. ¿De qué cosa? Desde que el nene mencionó los hongos de la miel, me volví loco por probarlos. Dicen que son bárbaros, seguro que con un poco de arroz estarían bien. A ti sí que se te ha pasado el arroz. Reíte si querés, como si no me sintiese ya lo bastante viejo. Sería una pena morir sin probar algo de lo que la gente habla tan bien. Si están tan ricas, a mí no me importaría probarlas. Pues necesitas encontrar unas cuantas, se supone que hay 10 formas diferentes de cocinarlas. Cada plato destaca el sabor de una forma distinta, se me hizo agua la boca. Déjalo, ¿vale? A mí también me estaba entrando hambre. Lo mismo digo, me rugen las tripas. Quizás podríamos estar atentos por si vemos un restaurante especializado en setas. Déjate de cortesías, princesa. Tienes tantas ganas de probarlas como nosotras. ¿Y por qué no? La vida es corta, disfrutémosla. Ah, de Elvis.
What's going on, Elvis?
Oh, poor wee fellow's lost. We can't have come far the way. He
Un
must
perro
belong to someone
perdido.
here in town.
Maybe there's someplace nearby.
Aye, I thought the same thing. Nobody's come looking for him though. And him only a pup and all. Where's your ma and your dad?
Let's go ask around. Somebody must know something.
Sorry to bother you, but we
Un
found a wee
cachorriño.
stray. You wouldn't happen to know who he might belong to?
Oh, not again. Sorry, the little rascal's forever running off. Hang on, that's not our dog.
Of course it's not. Ours is out running round the garden.
What are you on about running round the garden? Poor thing only went and hurt its leg 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, and then this nice lady came by and fixed
Anijala
it.
está por ahí.
I've never seen healing skills like it. Poof, just like that. And the little tyke was fixed. Yeah,
Como
she
el
was a
tyke was
pro,
fixed.
and no mistake. And to think she didn't even stick around long enough for me to say thanks. Wanted to ask her how she came to know so much so young, I did. You don't seem any like her, that's for certain. Easy on the eye she was too. Bit stern looking maybe, but in a captivating way, you know?
Quite undrooling, are you? Sounds like you've given up on your actual wife.
No, love, don't be silly. Can't a man appreciate a beautiful woman with some beautiful skills without...
Are you trying to wind me up? One more beautiful out of your mouth and I'll put my flipping foot in it.
Seems you've a thing or two to be hashing out between you. We'll be getting along. Guess that wasn't the wee one's home then. Still, it was only our first try. Don't worry, little one. We'll soon sniff out your ma and your da for you.
Aw, almost sounds like he's asking us if we're sure.
Listen to you, putting words in the poor pup's mouth. Less of that, we've an owner to find. Sorry to bother you while you're working, but...
Back after all, is it? Good. I'm glad you've finally chosen to act like a
¿Qué?
grown-up.
¿Que es su hijo?
Wait. Not who I thought it was.
Se parecen, pero
What
bueno.
can I do for you, then?
We're trying to find out who Rover here belongs to.
Sorry, not mine. I ain't got a dog.
Something troubling you?
Well, I took on this young bloke, see? But he up and left just like that. No experience, but strong as an ox. Took to the old smithing like a duck to water, he did. And what's more, he listened. Like, properly listened, you know? And I never saw such an hard worker. So there I was, egging him on, telling him he'd soon be the best for miles around. And then he goes and says it. Out of nowhere. Sorry, mate. I'd love to stay and learn more, but I've got things to be getting on with. There's someone who needs me. You know how it is. And just like that, he was gone. Honest hard workers like that don't come along often. Gutted I was.
Not here either, eh? Sorry, little. Eh? Where's the pup gone?
He must have run off while we were talking.
Ah, that's no good. Come on. We'll split up and find him.
¿De quién era? ¿Era Nijala misma?
Oh, you didn't have me worried, you little rogue, you. How many times have I told you not to go running off like that?
Well, would you look at that? Seems he found his owner all by
¿Por qué
himself.
tanto misterio? ¿Qué ganas?
Not quite by himself, no.
Ah,
couple
sí.
it was.
Ah,
A
sí.
great big burly bloke and a proper snooty-looking woman. Wasn't so sure about them at first. They didn't seem exactly the do-gooder type. Didn't help that the big lad was covered in cuts and bruises either. But it turns out that was only because of the runaround this little devil gave him. Aren't you naughty, eh? Ran off before I had a chance to thank them properly, they did. Proper mysterious, like. Anyway, that's enough excitement for one day. Come on, you, off to bed.
I guess all's well that ends well, huh?
A great big burly bloke and a snooty woman, eh? Can't help thinking that sounds familiar. Anyway,
Daji la chica.
that's the case of the lost wee doggy solved. Nice work, everyone.
6 ares árticos. Conversazione. ¿Perros o gatos? Tengo una pregunta. ¿Perro o gato? Gato, supongo que por... Pero ¿por qué quiero saberlo? Es que me pica la curiosidad. Yo también prefiero los gatos. Los encuentro relajantes. Yo prefiero los perros. No tengo nada en contra de los gatos, pero me llevo con los perros. Son mucho más amigables. Los gatos también son amigables cuando están de humor. Todo depende de cómo los trates. ¿Y Gloria qué prefiere? Perros. Tenía un etual. Yo tenía una gata en mi barco. ¿Los gatos pueden vivir en el mar? Claro que sí, de hecho son necesarios. ¿Cómo vimos si no va a mantener a raya las ratas? Tendrías que haberlo visto. La mía le daba un premio cada vez que cazaba algo. Ah, me gusta. Nada del otro mundo. Un pececillo o algo. Al final estaba muy viejo para esas cosas. Tuve que dejarlo en tierra. Me pregunto qué tal estará. De noche. A ver, entregar las últimas misiones. Los recuerdos. La flauta. Hay más cosas que hacer. No. Bueno, el bastón, la varita. Pero ya tengo eso ya.
Sorry. You probably had a right old nightmare hunting down that little lot, didn't you?
Nightmare my foot, you patronising old goat, you. Could have done it in half the time if we'd wanted.
That's the spirit. Right, let's get started, shall we? Do you remember when Vigintio first came to town?
How could I forget? I've not seen a head that inflated before or since. And he didn't let up with his big talk, even in front of Lady Emma. I knew it was going to be a set to remember.
Aye. Let us see once and for all who is the greatest sorcerer in the
Pero esta Lady Emma solo quedó como...
nonsense he was spouting.
Como un sueño, como una imagen.
The slightest bit impressed.
He put on a heck of a show though. Gave her a proper run for her money if I remember rightly. But she came through in the end.
Pig-headed so-and-so wouldn't take no for an answer though, would he? Kept on coming back for more.
Aye. I don't know about greatest sorcerer in the land, but he certainly had the thickest skin. Why was he so obsessed with winning anyway? Still puzzles me even now. The book! Look!
El libro, al fin.
Lady Emma's funeral.
¿Está muerta? What the fuck?
Oh, the poor people of
Este pata que habla más lento.
So sad at Lady Emma's passing, traipsing through the streets in pathetic tribute. Finally, I've won! Finally, I have defeated the stubborn old witch! She couldn't outwit death, but I could! And I didn't just outwit it, I outdid it, surpassed it, became the mighty white! I have proven I am better than her! I win! I win! And now I stand as the undisputed wizarding champion of the world! It hurts.
Ah, aquí dice que se... Entonces...
But the fear of pain, the fear of death itself, I have overcome them both! I have beaten beaten them! I have won! I have become the almighty, mighty White! I may have lost to her more than once, but only just. Every time, only just. So in a way, I mostly won. Every single time. And now I have the power. Power over fear. Power over death. The mighty White wins the day once and for all, indisputably. Perhaps I should try to calm down a little. Wait. No. What is that? Who are you? Who else revels in the passing of the cursed witch? Wait. You're congratulating me? Celebrating my momentous victory! Good! Yes, praise me! Bow before...
¡Qué floro! Ya, eso me parece obnoxious. ¡Ah, su madre! Ya sabemos.
It hurts so good.
Dios santo.
My wounds will commemorate my victory. They will mark me as the greatest wizard of them all. More.
So he was here. He came to watch the procession.
Not just to watch it, to celebrate it. He was even more twisted than we knew. How could he possibly think of that as winning?
Time to pop the Waldash in. All done. Here you go, old pal.
Ya tengo algo mejor que eso, creo.
To take down a mighty White, no less. Not to mention all the extra oomph from the other ingredients I had you gather.
Well, I'll certainly not be saying no to a gift like that.
Good. Just remember, don't let the power mess with your mind. If you do, you'll soon end up like Vigintio. Keep your feet on the ground and your head out of the clouds.
Lady Emma's old catchphrase, eh? Aye. I'll be sure not to let myself get carried away.
Vara divina. Ya tengo esa vaina. Conversaciones. Entre la vida y la muerte. Todo ese asunto del espectro supremo me ha hecho preguntarme cómo será eso de no poder morir. No es que no puedas morir exactamente, es más bien que estás muerto pero sigues consciente. Tu corazón deja de latir, tu cuerpo está frío y no puedes saborear nada, aunque tampoco tenés necesidad de comer. Eso es aburridísimo, es increíble que alguien quisiera pasar por algo así, aunque fuera para evitar la muerte. Así es, el miedo al final es algo poderoso, pero convertirse en un muerto no significa evitar la muerte, lo que haces es que estés muerto para siempre. Y a pesar de saberlo, decidió convertirse en lo que se convirtió. Supongo que querría ganar a la Idema con toda su alma. Pensaba que el mejor mago de todos los tiempos y que ella fuera más famosa y respetada, obvio, le enojó un poco. Además, ella lo mató, lo que no habría ayudado a que le tomara más efecto. Así que hizo todo eso solo para vengarse de alguien. Sí, la humanidad es peligrosa. Desde luego, lo fue para Vikingo. La envidia y el odio consumen a las personas y terminan por destruirlas. Esperemos que al menos ahora por fin sea libre. Entrega a la anciana. Tallar una flauta. Flauta evocadora. Para actúa Y acabé todas las misiones secundarias que he encontrado. Estoy cansadísimo. Aquí lo vamos a dejar y probablemente continuemos con la historia principal. No creo que haya más misiones secundarias. O sea, sí hay, pero son muy difíciles. Cuídense mucho y hasta la próxima.